Yo, yo. What's poppin', guys? What's going on? All right. It's Friday. Hopefully today we can get a trade. All right. Hopefully the market is moving today. All right, guys. Because you guys know these last 3 days have been pretty boring. All right. But yeah. All right. Let's get to cooking something up. All right. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys. One thing I will say is obviously I'm sure you guys know this, but we are trading very, very, very close to all-time highs. If anything, we could probably even see all-time highs today. We're not so far away from it. All right, and that's not okay. Look, I get it. All-time highs is amazing for the markets. You know what I mean? The economy is doing good. The market's doing good. It's amazing. But for us day traders, it's not the best. All right, not for us. Exactly. So honestly, the closer we get to all-time highs, the more worried I kind of get because exactly right there, we need levels to work with. All right, and that's the issue right now. Okay, guys, I was preparing a little bit before the market opened, and I've been trying to find levels to work with to the upside, to get an understanding of the market. And guys, the closer we get, guys, we only have two levels to the upside to work with. There, like we I promise you guys, I only have 788 and 873 before all time highs, and there's nothing else. So yeah, that's a little bit of an issue. Okay, guys. But anyways, okay. So coming to market open, we have very little things to work with, but it's something. It's something. Okay. So coming to market open, first thing we're able to identify here is that we had this London low right over here, which honestly it was just recently formed, so I'm assuming it's not the strongest low, but it's still there. All right, and we just finished taking it out, and it seems like we're kind of holding up a sweep here. All right, not the most insane sweep, honestly. I was kind of hoping we're able to take out at least this Asia low right down here, but I guess this London low will do. Now I'm seeing a lot of you guys are mentioning that we do have a 15-minute gap, and I haven't marked it out yet. I haven't even looked into it, but I'm curious because I'm looking at the 15-minute time frame, and yeah, we do have this one candle that kind of stands out. Nothing super crazy here. It's about 46 points. We do have a pretty good amount of buying coming in. We're about to get a red to green candle over here, which doesn't look so bad. But the thing is how interesting does this gap look right here? Because it's something. Obviously, if the buying was kind of looking a little bit better, then yeah, I would probably be like, okay, we could probably take this, all right, into the upside. Because obviously on the higher time frame, the trend seems very, very bullish. All right, so that's not really an issue. All right, but this level right here, honestly, it's a little bit questionable because I mean it's a low that was created 30 minutes ago. Nothing super crazy. So I'm gonna look at the 30-minute as well. So it is a multi-time frame setup that is aligning there. So it's not horrible. The thing is the volume is there. The volume is there. I'm not gonna say it looks bad or anything. Um, the thing is, guys, today we need to get a setup off open because look, let's say for example, we're bullish off open, right? And we push up, all right? Which means keep in mind, guys, the higher we push up, the closer we get to all-time highs. The closer we get to all-time highs, the less levels we have to work with. All right. So if we want to be working with these levels right here, these final three levels that we have for probably for the rest of the week, we need to get a trade now. All right, there's no room for hesitation. There's no room for anything. All right, it's either we get it now or we don't get any setup at all. All right, so I'm gonna hold you guys to the 15 minutes setup. You guys have been talking about it in the chat. I checked it out right now. Honestly, it doesn't look horrible. It does look pretty good. We have a 46-point candle right here, which is a pretty good imbalance. We have somewhat of a small gap, but it's still pretty valid here. As long as the imbalance is still valid. The only thing is I at least want to take out this Asia low before we go up any higher because we just took out this mini London low. It's kind of like it's there, but it's kind of like whatever. You get what I'm saying? It's not the best level that we've had to work with, But yeah. Now here, let me go ahead and start up the live on YouTube real quick. What's good, YouTube? What's going on, guys? Hopefully, I can get you guys a trade today, man, because these last 3 days have been very dry. And I mean very, very dry. So let me go ahead and see here. Hold on. Dude, I gotta go get water, man. The thing is, I don't want to look away from the setup and go get water. It starts playing out. But yeah, for now, I am gonna be leaning a little bit more towards bullish. not super bullish. I mean, the buying pressure right now, it's there, but it could be better. It could definitely be better off open. Now I do know that we do have a 10 a.m. folder today. I think it's something with home sales. So I'm gonna check that out in just a split second from now. But yeah, I am definitely leaning a little bit more towards bullish for now, unless we see something kind of crazy happen here. But man, I really need water. Man, I'm really thirsty. I just know I won't have time here. But I'm gonna look for something like this for now. Maybe into like all-time highs like this. If anything, I'll probably just use like a 30-point stop for today. Just because price isn't really moving so crazy right now. But yeah, we do have news in 15 minutes from now. Let me see. Let me check out what it is real quick. Hold up before I take anything. Schedule. Okay, so today we have UOM. Oof. Okay, so that kind of gives us a little spike in the market. I won't lie, here and there. Man, I really need to get water right now, dude. I am so thirsty. I don't know if I will have time though, because I know the second I look away, bro, this thing is gonna rip. Maybe I'll just wait for an entry and then I'll just go from there. I'm sure I can wait. Hey David, where's your 873 level from? That's all-time highs. So if you go over to like the daily time frame and you really zoom out, you will notice that this is the highest point that we've ever been to on it on the Nasdaq. All right, so right here, 22,873. Yeah, bro, you gotta stay hydrated, bro. Full size, yeah. The price looks pretty reasonable right now. Keep in mind though, I'm gonna try to take if the trade is green, I'm gonna try to take most contracts off before 10 a.m. and just hold a few contracts, as kind of like a gamble, pretty much. You know what I mean? You never know. News comes out bullish, we make a little bit more money. News comes out bearish, we get stopped out of break even. Nothing crazy. One Q's it, MNQU 5. MNQU 5. But yeah, let's see if we can cook something up for a Friday, man. Because like I said, guys, we've been cash for the last 3 days, bro, and it's not. Obviously, it's good to not be red, but it's also not super fun. You know what I mean? So hopefully we can cook something up today. But yeah, let me see something real quick. I just want to make sure that this low right here, it's good because it's like kind of like a whatever low. Because I was kind of hoping to. The thing is, as well, we also don't have any major levels of liquidity anywhere here because we haven't had a pullback in like the last week for a level of liquidity. Well, we've had a pullback here, but to find our strong levels of liquidity like we've been doing for the last week, for the last 2 weeks or whatever, or for the last month, in fact, um, we need pullbacks. We don't have these crazy pullbacks. I mean, yeah, we have a pullback here and there, whatever, but nah, like it's kind of like whatever, man. Like these levels, they're not really screaming to me. So yeah, yeah, I'll do full size today. Like I said, I'm willing to do full size for now. But the closer we get to news, if we're in the trade, I'll probably just take what I can get and then just hold a runner, like like a few runners until the news comes out, and then with a break even stop loss, just in case, because you never know. You never know, bro. Dude, we're 8 points from a possible entry, 10 points from a possible entry. Dude, I'm really debating on getting water. Dude, I need it so bad. I'm about to see if I can just go. Okay, wait. Okay, I'm gonna have my phone here. I'm gonna have my phone open on TradingView, and I'll just run back. Cause dude, guys, I can't. Hold on, I'll be back. I'm like really thirsty. I can't hold anymore. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. All right, I made it back in time. Guys, have you guys ever like woken up in the middle of the night, super thirsty, like you haven't drank water in like a million years? That's what I felt like, bro. Wow. Okay, I needed that for sure. Okay, now I'm feeling better. Cause guys, when I don't drink water, bro, I get the biggest headaches, bro, and I'm just not in the mood, bro. So I need that. I need that. You know what I mean? I can't be dehydrated over here, man. Especially with the amount of talking that I do, bro. All right, but anyways, okay. So yeah, so far, uh, not the best open. We could definitely say that. Not the worst open either, but definitely an interesting open. Now we do have news in 10 minutes from now. We are very close to an entry. Obviously, we might want to enter off of this 15 minute. I'm not super like married to the idea in taking longs yet, but I'm open to it. If it looks interesting, sure, I'll take it. You know what I mean? Why not? But wait, let me see. PT1 will be okay. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Yeah, I'm open to taking longs just because we took out that sort of weak London low. Um, and yes doesn't even have a London low. Yeah, no, it never even had a London low. And overall weird, but not super bad open is what I'm trying to say. Are we not worried about the 5 minute gap above? We don't have another 5 minute. Yeah, no, this is not. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. And remember, well, if we what's it called? If we what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, wait. Oh yeah. If we take this out, obviously I'm gonna be making sure that we have enough buying pressure. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna take it. Okay, look. For example, guys, yesterday's trade. You guys remember how we spent all morning long waiting for that 15-minute inverse to the upside, right? Well, I'm sure you guys saw the trade play out, bro. Every candle was like 3 points, 3, 5, 9 points. Like, dude, I'm not trading that shit. You know what I mean? Although it did hit the price target, nah, but that does not line up with my rules. You know what I mean? I don't care if it hits the price target. I don't care if it goes a million points. Oh, maybe I do, but I don't care if it goes like 100 points or whatever. I'm not taking it. It doesn't line up. You know what I mean? You guys saw the price yesterday, dude. The setup was perfect. The setup was there and everything, and the draw was clear. But dude, every candle was 9, 5 points. Like, bro, no, I'm not. I'm not taking that. ES is pushing up here though, which is good. So maybe that can push up NQ a little bit more. Now, if if we don't have an entry by like 9:55, I might sit out and wait till 10. Like obviously about 5 more minutes. Um, and wait till UOM news comes out. Depending if it's bullish or bearish, we get that because I'm not gonna give you guys an entry like a few minutes before news for the news to come out bearish and we all get stopped out. You know what I mean? That's not. I don't want to do that. But with ES pushing up here, quite a bit actually. 4 points, but I guess that's good for this price. I guess it's leading NQ to kind of push a little bit higher here. I might size a little bit lighter now that we're getting a little bit closer to news. And just be a little bit more cautious here. But yeah, I'm really actually like a part of me is actually kind of really hoping that we don't get an entry now. And we just get an entry after news, so we don't have to worry about the spike. We don't have to worry if it comes out bullish or bearish, stuff like that. We just know what to do based off of the what's it called? Off the reaction. Dude, I'm not thinking right today. Like I am thinking right today, but like I don't know, like I woke up feeling very slow today. I keep like losing my thoughts. But yeah. Okay, so yeah, there's the 5 minutes. Okay, so no matter even if we do get an entry or not, I might just sit out from it for 5 more minutes before UOM news comes out. For those that don't know, are probably wondering like, what are you saying UOM? What even is that? Let me show you guys. Right here, if you go to obviously the schedule channel, you guys will see that in the news report we have for Friday revised UOM consumer sentiment. I think that's what it says, sentiment at 10 a.m. Um, So yeah, and this one kind of, it doesn't really move the market as much. It's not gonna be like CPI or anything, but it's gonna give the market like a little spike. You know what I mean? And that little spike can probably stop us out. You know what I mean? So so yeah, but we're right on the entry. As much as I want to enter, I don't want to be as risky right now. I don't mind getting a little bit of a late entry. Um, but I definitely do want to wait for the news to kind of come out here. My bad. Um, but yeah, we are above the entry. As much as I'm like, I would love to click the button right now. I'm just hoping it doesn't rip without us, guys, because I'm not gonna put an entry until we get that news to come out. All right, guys, don't. No, please don't rip without us, man. Nah, but the thing is, if news comes out bullish, then, oh man, fuck. Because guys, I'm not trying to enter before news. That's way too risky. Because let's say, for example, in the next 4 minutes, we see like what, like 15-point profit, and we don't take it. If news comes out bearish and it goes to our stop loss, we're screwed. And who take the blame? Me. You know, so give the entry 4 more minutes. Hopefully, we don't shoot too high up. We probably are, because obviously the entry was pretty valid. We let me see, because I don't want to give you guys. Oh no, don't do this to me, NQ. Bro, don't do this to me. Hold up. Now we're only up 18 points, nothing crazy. But I just don't want to give you guys a position where news comes out bearish and we get stopped out before we take profit. So let news come out. If we get a pullback or whatever, we can enter off of the BPR pullback, and then we can just get another re-entry into longs if buyers look just as strong. All right, but just stay patient on this one, guys, because I'm not trying to add this much risk before news. Give it a second. Are you sizing full? No. I'm not. I don't size full when I'm trading something that just came out. So with UM coming out, I'll probably just do 7. But if we do get okay, look, if news comes out and we get like usually when news comes out, it's red, green. You know what I mean? Like it's not always gonna be a green candle. So if we're able to get like a red, green, I'll enter off the retest, because obviously I couldn't enter off the inverse in time. It took way too long, and I'm not trying to be in a position where, you know what I mean. I'm in a race against time. So give me a second on this entry, guys. Not yet. No, I'll be trading with you, bro. I haven't really caught too many trades this week. Only caught like 2 trades. So yeah, I'll be on. All right, let's see. Remember, guys, regardless, even if you guys would have entered right now off of the entry, it's 20 points. You guys wouldn't have taken profits yet. Remember, we usually take profits at a 1-to-1 risk reward for our first trims, which is at 30 points. All right, so let's see how news comes out. It still comes out in 2 minutes. So yeah, I'm hoping we're able to get more of a retracement back down here, to where when news comes out, we could just enter like this. You know what I mean? But yeah, I just had many bad um what is it, occurrences, is that the word, very bad whatever experience, I guess you could say, where I've taken a trade like a minute before news because the entry was there, it looks beautiful, and the news comes out as bearish as possible and I get stopped out. I'm like, bro, what the hell, you know what I mean? So I'm not trying to do that for this one. Like I said, I'll just wait for a retracement. If anything, it's not gonna be the end of the world. But yeah, news comes out in 1 minute and 20 seconds, so hopefully we can get a retest here. But if not, then oh well. You know what I mean? We'll just wait for the next setup. Man, that entry would have been nice, man. Because it's about to hit PT1. But wait, someone's texting me. Hold on, give me a second. I'm back. All right, let's see what news does. Like I said, for in the meantime, guys, have your mouse over the buy button, because if you get a retracement plus a quick bounce here, then yeah, we can enter. All right, guys. So, but be careful, be careful. All right, news came out. What does it do? Does it retrace or no? If it doesn't retrace, we'll just wait for another setup here. But well, let me open up Forex Factor. I think it came out bullish, no? It should have. I mean, we're holding green. Oh, I think Forex Factory's down. Okay, well, I'll just assume we're bullish. We're not doing anything crazy though. We are going up though, so we're probably gonna see this high here. But yeah, no, we're gonna have to wait for another setup then, for sure. That 15-minute was nice, but it was way. Wait. We have a 50. We have a gap right here. We could just use this as a retracement. Honestly, guys, we're probably gonna see all-time highs today. Yeah, look, that's a PT hit right there, guys. We're probably gonna see all-time highs today, honestly. But we do have a gap right. I didn't even notice. We created a gap right here. We can use this as another entry. And for those that are probably FOMOing right now, like, oh man, why didn't you just take the entry? Guys, if the news came out bearish, you guys would have probably been like, yo, thank God we didn't take the entry. You know what I mean? So I just don't like trading a few minutes before news. It's not the way I do it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Lately, I've been feeling really passive, bro. I don't know why. I don't know why, but like I haven't been taking the riskiest trades because bad experiences, man. Let me tell you guys. But yeah, if anything, if buyers still look really strong, we could use one of these candles as a retracement, and we could. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, bro. We're probably gonna see all-time highs today, so I'm gonna try to trade into it. We could use, like I said, any of these 15 minutes, or maybe we can even get a reversal here because we did take out the London high on both ES and NQ here. So who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, let obviously let the market cool down from the news real quick. Give it like 5 more minutes because the news just came out. So obviously we're getting a little bit of a rip here. And by the way, for the people, because I'm seeing a lot of you guys actually saying, I just passed my account. How many of you guys took that? But you guys are some risk takers here, man. Let me tell you. Hold on, let me see. All right, guys, let me see. I put a poll in the chat. What did you guys take, bro? Don't worry, I'm not gonna count it or anything. I'm just curious. Did you guys end up taking this or no? Dude, if I see like most people say me, bro. Okay. Okay, that's a lot better. I was gonna still 40 of you guys took it, but nah, you guys are some risk takers, man. Taking a trade a minute before news is something, bro. Let me tell you guys. But anyways, don't worry, guys. This doesn't mean that we're gonna stay cash today. We still have a few setups to work with. In fact, we might be getting a little bit of a good read here because now that we took out this London high over here, if we can get some buying weakness here, we could look to inverse this this bullish rally gap on the 15-minute time frame and work with something right down here. It does not look so bad. Now, obviously, the volume could be a little bit better. It's not the worst, but it's also not the best that we've seen. All right. So yeah, now obviously if we hold above this London high and we continue going higher, our bias will remain bullish, which pretty much shows that sellers aren't able to hold down this London low and sweep it. All right, which means that obviously buyers are still in somewhat of the control, and we could probably shoot this all the way up into all-time highs, which is kind of something I want to trade into. Obviously, I wish I would have taken an entry here. You know, would have, could have, should have. We didn't, so be it. You know what I mean? It's because of news. All right, we have rules, we stick by them. All right. Well, at least some of us, you know what I mean? But anyways, so what we're gonna do here is let me measure out this candle. It should be it's only 28 points. I was about to say maybe we can work off something here, but yeah, guys, no, we're going into all-time highs, man. Wow. I never thought I would have said this after the tariff news came out. Throwing shades for taking. No. There's nothing wrong with taking my setup, but before news, that's crazy, bro. that's really risky, bro. But yeah, we need 40 more. I mean, not 40, 4 more points, guys. We could probably work off of a retracement setup into all-time highs from this candle right here. Obviously, it might take a little bit of time to kind of form here, but we could definitely use it. All right, guys. Now, I'm gonna need you guys to be a little bit. Wait. No, wait. We could probably form it on the 5-minute time frame, guys. We need 4 more points in 30 seconds. Can we do it? Please, NQ, please. I want to trade into all-time highs, man. Continuation, yeah, man. Because look, if we're able to hold above this London high right here with no sweep, we can definitely work into it. You know what I mean? But we just need 4 more points. 4 more points. Well, we needed 4 more points. Now we need. We're not gonna see that gap, man. We're gonna have to use the 15-minute. Yep, we're gonna have to use the 15-minute. But regardless, it doesn't matter. As long as we can trade into all-time highs, we should be good, honestly. Off of a nice retracement there. Sorry to ask, I came in late. I'm not sure. Are we on? No. We're on MNQM 2025. MNQM. I mean, you, not M, you. MNQU 2025. Sorry, I was reading your message. I'm like, okay, there it is. Okay, so there's the 40 points. So we should be able to create hopefully we should be able to create a gap here, but we just need the next 15-minute candle to go ahead and open, and then we should be able to go ahead and measure out the gap. All right, but let's see. Like I said, guys, as long maybe in the next 10 minutes, if we're able to show, if NQ is able to show us that it's able to hold above this London high right here without a sweep, obviously we'll remain bullish until this London high up. Now this all-time high up here. Let me see if ES has a setup here. Maybe we can take that instead. Actually, it kind of does right here. Would you guys be down to trade ES today, or would you guys want to wait for NQ to form on the 15-minute? I'm getting mixed. I'm seeing more NQs though. All right, we'll just wait for that 15-minute to close then. Because ES has a setup here. Keep in mind though, I don't think ES is anywhere near all-time highs. Yeah, it's further away from all-time highs than NQ is. But yeah. Let me check out NQ real quick. Yeah, so we can definitely work off something from the 15-minute time frame. Wait. What? It's not even a gap yet. Nah, I'm sure it'll be one though. We have 8 minutes to form 1 point. Yeah, it's just easier and it's way slower. We definitely could. Let me see how many points we've had off open. Okay, 25 points. That's not bad. So it definitely is moving. I'll see which one gets us a setup first, and we could definitely take it from there. ES and slow markets they don't go good together. So for now I'm probably just gonna wait for the NQ. If ES gives us something interesting, sure we can always be open to taking it as well. So if we look for a continuation model from ES, we could look for something that works out like this for about 5 points for an entry. And then we just take that into, I guess, this high up here. I mean, there's not much to really target here, at least from what I have. Okay, wait, we're selling off a little bit. Does that mean NQ is selling off? Not so much. I just need NQ to really break above this high so we can get that 40-point mark so I can feel a little bit more confident behind the setup. It needs one more point, but I'm just really picky with my setups. So if you guys couldn't tell. Let me see if we have any levels here to worry about. Yes. No, it's just kind of the gap there. All right. Okay, let's see. NQ's kind of just still sitting here. We need to break above 804 so we can have a valid setup here. 804, let's see, can we get it? There it is. Okay, now we have a valid setup. You guys know I'm very, very, very picky about my setups. So even if it's 39.75 points, I'm not taking it. You know what I mean? So yeah. Guys, imagine if we would have taken how much would we have been up? Oh, that hurts to see. But it happens, man. It's just the news, you know what I mean? I'd rather be safe than sorry, you know what I mean? That's how it is. 60 points, yeah. But hopefully this setup will get us something like 60 points. I mean, all-time highs, it's another 70 points away. So, guys, I'm not gonna lie, we're probably gonna see all-time highs today. We're right there, man. And sure, we could be able, we could celebrate the markets are all-time highs, whatever. But us day traders, man, it is not gonna be fun, bro. Oh, and by the way, guys. All right, guys, guys, hear me out here. All right, hear me out. All right, guys. I know you guys might think, oh, we're actually ripping a little bit here. I know you guys might be like, yo, Powell is finally done speaking. We are finally back to normal markets. Guys. Bro. Powell is speaking again, bro. Guys, let me show you the schedule for next week, man. Dude, it's like we don't get a break, bro. We don't get a break. Guys, look at this, bro. Okay, Monday looks calm. You know what I mean? Nothing Monday. Guys, Tuesday, Powell is speaking again. Friday is 4th of July, bro. Markets are closed again, bro. Guys, what is going on, bro? What is going on? Like, bro, we don't get a break, bro. Like, we're doing good, but man, we really don't get a break, bro. We don't. Bro, this 15-minute candle hasn't even closed yet. But guys, we don't get a break. Powell again off open. And not only that, but we have another red folder at 10 a.m. And then Friday, I'm assuming the markets, yeah, the markets are going to be closed for Friday. Obviously, it's 4th of July. I'm sure you guys are going to be, you know what I mean? But man, we don't get a break. We really don't. So we'll see how Tuesday goes, man. But, wow, bro, we do not get a break here. All right, let me check something out here, because this 50-minute hasn't closed yet, and we still have to wait for the next 15 minutes to close so we can have that set up. Which could take some time, but at the end of the day, it can really reward us the most. Now ES on the other hand, it does have this 5-minute gap that we could probably use if you want to. But let's see. Like I said, guys, just be a little bit patient here with me, guys, for today, because we do have setups forming. It's just they're gonna take a little bit, like 15 more minutes for you guys to really form here, like to, you know what I mean, for the candles to close. A 50-point retracement is a bit too much. What do you mean 50 points, stud? We don't need... No, we're not looking at this gap right here. No. Ignore that one. We're looking at this one right here. But it hasn't created, which is why I haven't marked it out. So we're just waiting for the next candle to open, so I know exactly where the fair value gaps are going to be placed, because that's going to be our entry model. 5-minute gap on NQ? No, we don't have anything on NQ. No, this one's only 36 points. Either way, if we retrace into this one, we can also retrace into the 15 minutes. So it'll be a 2-in-1. Didn't mark out the highs at 810. I don't have... I've looked way back here, and I have not seen anything on 810. Dude, I can't even find the fucking levels. 810, 810, 810. Oh yeah, we do have something here. Well, kind of. It's not the strongest, but I want to target all-time highs today. I mean, we're not holding above the London. We're not holding below the London low, which is just showing that buyers are just weak here. So we can probably work off something from the 15-minute into all-time highs, which is what I want to see. Honestly, I'll take any retracement. I'm sure we're gonna see all-time highs today, so I would want to take any retracement that we can get to then to shoot into 873. Although it looks a little slow, there's just enough strength for us to really push up, just like this, you know. So whether we take it on ES or NQ, we're gonna shoot into those highs. But Blast, if there's retracements on the 15-minute, I'd be shocked. I don't think it's gonna be too much of an issue. Remember, we're not getting too much crazy volume. We just need a little pullback. It could be a little 10-point pullback if that's the case. You know what I mean? As long as we retrace into the gap, into the imbalance, we should be good. Because that's our confirmation. First month, Brandon. But let's hope you're right. No, I'm not saying I'm gonna be right or anything. I'm just hoping for a retracement. I'm just waiting for it. You know what I mean? No, I don't do lifetime anymore. But yeah, let's see. No. I'm on NQ right now. I'm still debating whether I want to do ES or NQ. I might just stick to NQ, but the problem is, guys, we need to wait another 15 minutes just for the setup to go ahead and close out. So obviously that can take a little bit of time. You know what I mean? It's gonna be 10:30 by the time we even close the setup. But on ES, we already have a setup here. The problem is ES in slow markets, they don't mix too well. You know what I mean? Because it might seem like we have a crazy candle and it's gonna be like a 2-point candle. You know? So I would much rather just take NQ and just shoot it into the highs, and that's it. What ticker is the new ES? That's gonna be MESU 2025 or MESU 5. But let's see. Let's hope that we even get a candle close here with the fair value gap, because now we're getting a little bit of a pullback here, which is kind of something to be worried about in a way. Okay, the candle closed. Now we gotta wait for this candle to. We get not only do we have to wait for this candle to close, but we also have to hope that this candle does that this candle does not sell off, because then we're not gonna have a gap to trade with. Or actually, if this candle sells off and we hold below this London low, we could probably get an inverse off of this gap right here as well, which won't be horrible. But obviously, we're gonna need a bearish bias there. But all right, so guys, here's the setup so far. All right, so hear me out, guys. This is what we're looking for. All right, we're looking for something. We're waiting for this candle right here to close. Once this candle closes, if it's able to close above the gap, right, we're gonna be looking for a retracement anywhere in the gap, anywhere. Right, then we're gonna wait for about today I'm gonna do 25 to 30. Usually I do always do 30, but today, since price is a little bit slow, we can definitely do 25. All right, we're gonna do a 25-point bounce, 25 to 30 depending on the volume, 25-point bounce to the upside. Right, once we get that 25-point bounce, we're gonna enter. We're gonna enter, and we're then gonna target all-time highs. That's it. Simple, right? Now, if this gap right here, or if this candle is not able to hold this gap down for the next 15 minutes, right? Meaning that this candle sells off and it closes the gap, right? It will close it like this, right? It might suck, right? Because obviously we can't really trade to the upside, but what could happen is if we sell off, which, I mean, look at this right now, we're getting a little bit of selling here. What could happen is, keep in mind, guys, we have the London low right here. All right, so what would this mean? Well, we're gonna get a drawn liquidity sweep right here. Why? Because we have a level of liquidity. We took out the level of liquidity. We're holding below the level of liquidity, meaning that obviously sellers are picking up and buyers are losing interest because their objective has been met. All right, now with sellers picking up, what does this mean? Well, obviously they're kind of trying to get the control in the market, right? So we're gonna start looking for an MSS model to a downside. If we get an MSS model from bullish to bearish, we could then look to take shorts off of this 15-minute bullish fair value gap, which if you measure it out, it's 40 points. We could take shorts off of this inverse right here into PT1 and Asia low right here, which will be PT2. Not a bad idea. All right, so just in case this 15-minute gap does not hold down or hold up, right? Don't be worried, because we could definitely still take a setup. All right, guys. So we definitely have a few things to work with here, both to the upside and to a downside. We just need to see which one has, you know what I mean, like it's direction. You know what I mean? Like, which direction do we really want to take? Right? Which one looks stronger? Now, ES on the other hand, we are inside of this 5-minute gap here. I'm gonna make the decision to not take ES, just because the market is a little bit slow today. But from the looks of it, guys, we have a wick here, we have a red candle here, we have a wicking candle here, and we have a red candle here. Buyers are losing interest from the looks of it. Now on NQ on the other hand, it's kind of like, you know what I mean, they're still showing a little bit of a loss of interest here. So if anything, guys, we might start leaning more towards bearish, although we're still holding above the level of liquidity. Once we hold below it, if we're able to, if sellers obviously step in here, we could definitely look to take shorts here for a 80-point price target into that Asia low, because remember, we have not taken it out. This Asia low right down here. All right, so let's see how sellers pick up here. All right, guys, let's see. Now, for us to even get an entry, we will need about a 50 points, which honestly is not bad either. Okay, so remember, as this bias will only line up as long as we're able to hold below the level of liquidity. If we don't hold below it, then we'll just stay bearish until all-time highs. But if we do hold below it, and obviously the selling pressure kicks in, we can look to take shorts right here into this low and this low. All right, but that's for time to sell. Obviously, we're trying to kind of, you know what I mean, sell off a little bit, but it's trying. It's trying. Let's just say that. All right. But yeah, so far, honestly, from the looks of it, on ES, we're kind of bouncing off of this fair value gap, but on the 5-minute time frame, it does look a little ugly. We have a wick. Nothing crazy, but like I said, regardless, we're gonna have to wait for this 15-minute candle to close to get a read in the market. So we'll see. All right. But yeah, let me check out my phone real quick. All right. You don't like the 5 minute? Nah, the 5 minute time frame is very, very slow. There's not much to work with here. The biggest candle that we have is a 36 point candle. That's not enough. You know what I mean? It doesn't fit to my standards. So on the 15-minute time frame, it looks a little bit better. It looks a little bit cleaner. So just for today, we'll stick to the 15-minute. Yeah, I got you. But yeah, so guys, so far we still have 10 minutes left in this candle. So in these 10 minutes, I guess we'll just decide what we want to do, whether we hold above it for a bullish bias, whether we hold below it for a bearish bias. We'll see. We'll see. But so far, we kind of have a doji candle, so it's really hard to tell. So we're just waiting on it. All right, guys. But give me some time. Give me about 10 minutes, and I'll let you guys know what we can take. All right. Honestly, a part of me is kind of hoping for a little bit more downside, just because a big idea of it is because I just don't want to be at all-time highs, guys. You guys don't understand. I get it. All-time highs is amazing. It's the best. Like I said, it's the best for the economy and everything, or for the company at least. But guys, it's so hard to trade all-time highs, guys. Next week, we really have it coming for us, guys. Not only do we have Powell, but guys, we're going to be trading at all-time highs, if anything, and that just makes everything so much harder, bro. Oh man, next week is going to be a headache, bro. We haven't had a break for the last 3 weeks, bro. But we're trying. We're trying, man. That's how that matters. Maybe I'm going, bro. Oh, bro. At that point, bro, you might as well, man. That's your best bet. Yeah, so far it kind of does seem like buyers are kind of holding this up still. Regardless, we need to wait. We still need to wait for a retracement into down here for an entry into longs. So yeah. Yes, sir, bro. I like that. I like that. How did the car sound, dude? Oh my, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, bro. My dad is mad. It's. I think it's too loud, man. Um, yeah. Was that not the bounce we were looking for? No, no. Were we talking on about it on ES? Okay, look, hear me out. Check this out, right? So on typically on ES, we use about a 5 to 6 point stop loss. So we need a 5 to 6 point bounce from the fair value gap. All right. We just barely got 5 points. So now is when we would have entered. It's not worth it. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna wait for the 15-minute retracement here. Never too loud. Nah, not for me. I don't care, bro. That's just, dude. Oh, bro, you can. I promise you guys. I went to go pick up my friend, so we can get some videos and all that stuff. And I'm calling him, and he's like, "Yo, like, I hear you right next to me. Where are you at?" I'm like, "Oh, yo, like, I'm a few blocks down, bro. You guys can. I promise you guys, you can hear me from 3 to 4 blocks down, just like as if I was next to you, bro. That thing is crazy, bro. But yeah, also love you. I'm sure they will, bro. I'm sure they will. Anyways, guys, the 5 minute. Okay, I know we might be looking to take longs, but man, this 5 minute time frame for buyers doesn't look so promising, man. It doesn't look super promising. Look, weak buying, red candle, weak buying. You know what I mean? So we'll see. Like I said, I'm open to both directions, right? If we get a selling candle, we could take shorts off here. If we get a buying candle off here, we can look to take longs into here. But right now, it's like I said, it's kind of hard to make a decision. So we kind of have to wait it out for about 6 more minutes, and I'll be able to tell you guys what exactly we can do. All right. But so far on the 5 minute time frame, this is not something I like too much. And guys, the last thing I'm trying to do, look, hear me out. I know the last thing you guys are trying to do right now is stay cash, because I'm sure you guys are waiting for a trade. You know what I mean? And the last thing I'm trying to do, guys, is stay cash right now. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get one more trade for the week. You know what I mean? I've only caught like what, 2 trades this week, one little 30 point trade, which kind of like whatever, and I'm not gonna lie, a pretty good 150 point trade, which props to all of us for catching it. But man, I would like one more. You know what I mean? One more green trade, I'll be happy. You know what I mean? Because I want to give you guys some content. You know what I mean? Some of you guys might have joined on Wednesday. You guys might have joined on Tuesday. And you're like, yo, like this guy is claiming to be on a winning streak, but there's no trades. You know what I mean? Obviously, you know what I mean? There's not much to really give you guys for now. So, but I'm trying to. I'm really trying here, man. I really want to give you guys one last trade to end off the week with a nice, you know what I mean, a nice profit. Oh, we're getting some selling here. All right, so guys, we are okay. Wait. Forget about the 15-minute gap, right? The reason I'm saying that, guys, is because look at this, man. We took out very strong buying. We took out liquidity. Interest is done for. Weakness, 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 weakness. Selling, 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 selling. Sellers are picking up. Sellers are gaining the interest because buyers hit the objective. All right. So for now, as long as we're able to hold below this level of liquidity, I'm gonna be looking for an inverse below this gap. I know you guys might be what's it called? I know you guys might be looking for all time high today, but honestly, I don't even want to see all time high, man. I really don't. But let's see. Like I said, I'm kind of liking the idea more for shorts into the Asia low right here that we haven't taken out. And like I said, I'll remain bearish as long as we're able to hold below this London high. All right. By the way, guys, the London high is right here over at 22,788. What's good, Krabby? Bro, I didn't even realize you joined. What's up? What's up? What's up?
Chilling. Yo, how's the exhaust?
Dude. How's the exhaust, bro? That's just crazy, bro.
Bro, we're finally like somewhat moving today.
Yeah, dude. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I had a long position, right,
Yeah.
right here. Look at my screen share, right here. You know why I didn't take it, dude? Right here.
All right, yeah, I see it.
I would have entered off
Oh, the
of.
inversion? Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
dude. You know why I didn't enter?
Why?
News, bro. News, and it ended up coming up because, dude. Typically, I don't take trades like 3 minutes before news because, bro, you never know. You know what I mean? Like it's super bullish, and 2 seconds later, we're at 6 month lows. You know what I mean?
True. But
So
David, it does speed up delivery. Like,
dude, you know, people have told me that, and honestly, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I personally don't believe that,
you don't
bro.
like it?
I don't like that. I don't like that idea. Because, bro, you know what I mean? Like, okay, let's say, for example, you have a super bullish chart, right? And a super unexpected news comes out where the economy is doing super shit, right? You know what I mean? If the chart was bullish and it was supposed to go up and speed up delivery, with the news being bearish, is going down. You know, I don't really stand by that
No,
so
but
much.
that's usually not like red folders. It's usually like
Yeah. Yeah. So, like I said, I don't really stand by that, especially not with this trade. So, dude, as much as I want to take longs, dude, I would have been done with the week already, bro. 76 points, but
banger, yeah. Oh, yeah.
yeah. It sucks, but bro, I'm standing by my rules, bro. I'm not. I don't want.
Hell
It's
yeah.
better. You know what I mean? It's better to be safe than sorry sometimes.
You're good. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But yeah. So
You're a
anyway,
trader, bro.
yeah. Guys, so far we are getting the selling. So, like I said, guys, honestly, I'm kind of liking shorts a lot more than longs here. So I'm gonna be open to this setup right here. Oh,
You looking for short?
yeah. We took out this London high. We're getting a lot of weakness on the 5 minute with buyers, obviously because the objective was hit. And we're about to inverse this 15-minute gap right here. So I really want to take shorts. And ES already took out that 5 minute gap. Regardless, guys, even if we do want to take longs, guys, we really can't anymore because we don't have the 15-minute gap that we were hoping for. You know, so right now it's kind of just wait for shorts here. All right, let me kind of draw out the setup, you know, for the people tuning in and all that stuff, so you guys know exactly what we're looking for. All right, so look, let me kind of draw out the setup one last time. All right, check this out. London high. All right, we have London high DOL. All right, I don't know why the text is so big. Let me kind of make it a little bit smaller. London high drawn liquidity. What did we do here? We took out the drawn liquidity. Took out the DOL. We took out the London high drawn liquidity. Right, guys? So far, so good. What are we doing on the 5-minute time frame? And on right, what are we doing right here? Well, on the 5-minute time frame, I'm gonna put like a little light bulb here just so you guys can get an idea of it. Oh my. There you go. Okay. So on the 5-minute time frame, buyers are getting extremely weak. Right? What does this mean? Well, sellers are stepping in and now holding below the DOL, confirming the DOL sweep. Right? Now, since we are on the 15-minute time frame, it's kind of hard to kind of show you guys the MSS model, but it's kind of forming there. It's not the cleanest, but it is definitely forming. But yeah. All right. Now, what are we looking for? Well, right here, we have a 15-minute bullish rally gap. All right. And right here, we also have New York low and London low. I mean, Asia low. Right. So we're looking, since we're going to be checking the trade together, we're looking to inverse this 15-minute bullish FG with if strong selling picks up after the DOL sweep, right, to then target this New York low and this Asia low DOL. All right, guys, this is the game plan currently. All right, I'm gonna send it out in the chat real quick. Hold up. Setup. I'm watching on stream at premium. There we go. Just so you guys know. All right, guys, we have enough. We have pretty good selling. We have a pretty good confirmation. Everything's looking pretty decent. I like it. You know what I mean? I like downside a lot more than upside. All right, now in the chat, guys, type a 1 if you guys understand what's going on, because obviously I want you guys to be learning and everything. Full size, yes. And with this one, I'll definitely do full size. We don't have any news. We don't have anything. One. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of ones. Perfect. I'm just making sure you guys are learning something, at least something. You know what I mean? Whether we get the trade or not. All right. So once again, London high. We took out the London high. We're getting weak on the 5-minute time frame. We're sweeping it because we're holding below it. We're getting some selling. We just want to inverse this 15-minute gap. All right. You don't need an MSS to enter off an IFG. You would honestly, kind of. The thing is, as you're getting the reversal, it's forming. It's forming as you go along. All right. So keep that in mind. Should we be worried about ES? No, because ES kind of is a little bit weaker than NQ is, right? Oh no, it's not. But not really. Guys, it's all about the volume. If the volume looks strong, like nothing is gonna stop it and nothing's gonna hold it down, then we kind of have not much to worry about. All right, but we just need enough selling right now. We just need about like 40 points. No, not even 35 points of a sell-off into our entry. Should we put? No, I don't do sell stops. No, I just enter manually. What about the retracement? The retracement is gone. That idea is down the drain. Forget about that. All right, because look at the 5-minute time frame. Look at this. Do you really want to take longs when we took out the objective? Weakness, selling, new lows, right? No, taking longs there doesn't really make sense. All right, it wouldn't make the most sense, at least. And by the way, we don't really have a gap to really. Well, we kind of did retrace into this gap, which we could bounce from, but that wouldn't line up with our setup. You know what I mean? It just wouldn't make sense. All right, so right now, what we will want to see with a bearish bias is definitely look to inverse this gap instead of looking to obviously take a bounce from it. All right, and all of your indications are all there. All right, Blast, are you not concerned your entry short is at the top of an orb? I don't trade orb, so I wouldn't really know if it's respected or not. But with my confirmations, it looks pretty good. All right, which is why I'm open to taking this setup as long as the selling does pick up a little bit more to the downside, about 30 points more to get that entry. All right, so that's pretty much what I'm looking for right now.
Full displacement here, like.
Yeah, I just need a full setup. I mean, a full selling candle. That's what I need. Because right now it's kind of like, you know, like on the 5-minute time frame, we're getting the selling, we're breaking new lows every candle, but it's wick. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be trading that. All right, because dude, if I get faked out, bro, there goes my weekend, bro. That's just gonna be ruined. You know. So I need strong selling to really be there. You know what I mean? I need sellers to really wake up. You know what I mean? So the setup is there.
David, I can't wait to drive your car and crash it.
Chill. Come on now, bro. But yeah, man, I need sellers to really step in here, bro. Because the longer we take, man, the closer we get to lunch hour and the less volume we get. And I'm not trying to do it right now. The momentum is, yeah, it's not the best, which is exactly why I'm just waiting to see if we can get enough selling pressure to see if the setup is even worth taking. Because look, for example, yesterday we had a beautiful setup on the 15-minute time frame, did we not? Right, and during the PM session, right? What ended up happening? Well, the volume was so dead. Although the setup did play out, we just didn't feel confident. Guys, each candle was 9 points. I'm not taking that, bro. You know what I mean? So if we get the same thing today, I just won't take it. It's that simple. All right. So I'm just waiting to see if we can get some very, very strong selling on the 15-minute, and then we'll be good. Right now, we're getting an average of like what? 20 points per candle, which is not horrible. It's not the best, but it's definitely better than yesterday. You know what I mean? As long as we can get like a 30-point price target, that's good enough. You know what I mean? That's good enough to me. But obviously, it could definitely take some time. Meantime, yo, Kyrie, when you're trading, like when you're waiting for a setup, do you ever go on your phone and just kind of like, or are you always like talking?
Like, if there's nothing to commentate, bro, I'll just
Dude, sometimes I get so bored, bro, and I just stop talking. I just go on my phone.
like sometimes we'll deadass just like not move at all.
Dude, no, because I think I've repeated the setup like maybe like 8 times now on what I'm watching, bro, and I even haven't written it down. So it's just, I guess now it's just like a waiting game.
Yeah, yeah.
There's only so much I can say. Put some music on, dude. I did that last time, bro. And I got a copyright strike on YouTube, bro. I can't. Nah, dude, don't tell me we're gonna full on reverse here, bro. Dude, I just need a setting candle, bro. That's all. Let me delete this real quick. Dude, I have a feeling that the setup is gonna take 3 years to play out, bro. One is picking up.
Have that all-time high.
Yeah, bro. I feel like it's gonna be a big magnet, but dude, with all my confirmations, bro, I'm sitting bearish for now. But dude, we're getting this random ass buying candle. Like this shit's like out of control, bro. Look at that. Let's see if this holds. If this holds up, then I guess the idea is kind of on pause for now. Either way, if I want to be bullish, there's not much I can really even take anyways. Like the setup that I had on the 15-minute time frame, it already got inversed. So my only choice here is to kind of wait for shorts. Bless, you should probably stick to your first trade idea. Okay, first of all, bro, don't look at it hindsight, please. I mean, obviously we had the confirmations at the time that was lining up bearish. Second of all, we don't have the setup. Either way, even if we wanted to stay bullish, where's the gap? It closed. Bro, nah, bro, I was stretching, bro. Relax. All right, let me see. But yeah, no, we are getting a lot of buying. Someone said tariff news. Oh no. EU and US will be successful in negotiating the tariff on 7/9. Why is the market reacting now though? Maybe with the volume kind of spiking up here, that'd be a good sign that we can definitely get some movement here. Hopefully.
Dave, you know what's gonna suck though?
Yep.
Trading all time high.
Dude, I already told them, bro. Next week, bro. Look, bro, we have Powell on Tuesday. Markets are closed on Friday. And we're gonna be at all-time highs. You really can't make this, bro. Crappy. We've had last week was horrible to trade. This week was somewhat horrible to trade. Next week is gonna be horrible to dude. Bro, whoever's running these markets, bro, I need to fucking wake up, bro. Yo, Krabby, would you ever go to an in-person trading event, like, to teach there?
No.
What? Honestly, I feel like I would. I don't really see what's bad with that.
He's too rich to care, bro. What are you saying, bro?
Like Johnny, yeah, bro. I literally just got a story, bro. I saw. I'm like, yo, like an in-person trading
Like
event.
who? Wait, like who?
It's some guy called Johnny Options. He has like 60K on Instagram. Nah, okay. Like in all seriousness, guys, if I ever did like an in-person like Miami, like if I got like a what do you call those things? Like what do you call those buildings where you host events? No, not Airbnb. No. You guys get what I'm saying. Like a little. You get what I'm
Sure.
saying. Yeah, event hall, whatever it is. You get the point, right? If I do one in Miami, would people actually show up? I'm curious. I mean, dude, the thing is, I don't get like what's the difference between doing in person and doing online? You know what I mean?
There is no difference.
There really isn't. I mean, dude, just say. I feel like I guess it's like more connections, maybe. No, not a dude. Dude, no, I'm not. I don't. No, not a meeting. No, bro. Dude, imagine I'm like, oh guys, you guys can come and meet me. You know what I mean? As if I'm some important person, bro. No, not like that. But I don't know. Like, why do people do it like? Well, maybe not like that, but I don't. What are the benefits from doing that and like a Zoom meeting? You know what I mean? I'll be hosting a special guest. I'll be hosting Krabby.
Oh,
Shit. I mean, I'll check it out. I mean, would you guys be open? I saw a lot of yeses. Um, but how many of you guys are actually like in Miami? You know what I mean? Like, how many people would? Dude, imagine I do all this and like 3 people show up. Like, bro. Dude, at that point, bro, I'm going home, bro. I'll fly out. Nah, man, that's too much, bro. Dude, a lot of you guys in here are really close to Miami, but that's crazy. Dude, I'm trying to react to his message, bro, but the chat keeps going up. But yeah. Dude, guys, the last thing I want to tell you guys right now is we have to wait for the PM session. Dude, I'm gonna sit this one out for a long time, man. I'm not gonna lie. But bro, dude, that is man. I don't get why we get so much selling pressure and then out of nowhere we get the most crazy candle back into the highs. I'll fly out from the UK if you give me a 500-point trade. Bro, just stay home, bro.
damn.
Nah, bro. The last time I called a trade that big was a year ago in August. Last August. That was a year ago, right? 2 years ago? A year ago? No, a year ago. Right? Was it a year ago? It was. It definitely was. Yeah. Yeah. 600 points 1 year ago. I don't think I'm doing it again, bro. And that was because of the recession. What are the chances we get another recession? God forbid. You know what I mean? But yeah, that'd be cool. You know, like booking an in-person event. That'd be a horrible idea. Yeah, the Japanese banks. Yep. Dude, I got in the trade before that happened. Like maybe 10 minutes before that happened. Yo, Krabby.
Yep.
Bro, let me tell you, bro. Hold on, let me edit this real quick. Dude, let me tell you. Okay, so you know how I got the exhaust yesterday, right? Right? Hello? Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay, bad. Okay, yo, do you know Ocean Drive? You know where Scarface was filmed. You know, like that super famous like beach there, Ocean
Oh
Drive.
yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, I went there, bro, and I was driving, right? Bro, dude, everyone was looking, bro, and I promise you, everyone they're like, yo, what the fuck is that? Dude, I promise you, it's loud. And bro, because I parked to go, because bro, I ordered takeout and I couldn't find anywhere to sit, right? Because the beach was super dark. I'm like, you know what? Let me just sit like on a like an empty restaurant. You know what I mean? And I said, dude, a whole family, bro, came out to me and they're like, yo, is that your car? I'm like, yeah, man. They're like, yo, can we take pictures? I'm like, dude, like this is the first time it's ever happened, bro. I'm like, yeah, bro, if you want, go sit down, bro. Dude, take as many pictures as you want, bro. That shit, bro. I felt hella good, bro. But yeah, that was it. They drove off. Imagine, dude. I was gonna let the kid rev, but dude, imagine they dead us like take the car, bro. But no, but that actually felt hella good, bro. Let me see, bro. There's this fucking guy in the chat, bro. Get out of here, man. David be cheesing so hard, but nah, dude. I was cheesing like crazy. Yes, dude. I promise you guys, bro, I've had a smile on my face since I picked it up, bro. Honestly, I could probably join on my phone while we wait for the setup, or as we get the entry, and show you guys. I can give you guys a cold start. Well, it's not gonna be so cold because it's kind of hot outside, but you guys get the point. You got a video? Yeah, but I probably shouldn't send it. My friend was talking in the background a lot, so thank you, bro. They pay attention. Pay attention. There's nothing here. Look what we're dealing with. I'm trying. But until we get the selling into this gap, there's not much to really do here. This is the setup that we're looking for today. I really like it, but we just need that selling to come in. Maybe it's a PM. Maybe it's a setup that we get now. Who knows? What about the 5-minute gap? I don't like the 5-minute. Either way, if we inverse this 5-minute gap, wait, yeah, it's the same gap. Yeah, it's the same thing. Either way. So yeah, you'll get the same entry. How to add shorts? This is my first time trading on a funded. Cool, no problem. Now, it's simple. So to do longs, obviously you buy and you sell. To do shorts is the opposite. You sell and then you buy to get out, right? So you sell, you go into a negative position, right? And then you pretty much just buy it to get out of the negative position. And that's it. All right, but guys, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I got you, bro. And now I will say, be careful because obviously if it's your first time trading, you will make mistakes. So if anything, check this video out first. And you should be good. All right, let me send it over to you. Here you go.
Wait, David, say negative.
Negative. Dude, what now, bro? What now, bro? All right, bro. What now? Tell me.
Nothing, bro.
All right, bro. You make fun of my accent?
No.
Say button. Button. Bro, I was getting flamed for saying pizza.
Okay, that one I do understand though.
No,
Pizza
like
is crazy.
how is it pizza? Is that how you say it? Pizza.
Pizza.
Pizza. That's how I've always said it. I don't know if it's my accent or maybe. Dude, you know in school, because okay, look, I promise you, bro. I promise you. Look. Okay, so you know how I'm Italian, right?
Oh no, I don't know.
For real?
Yes, bro, I know.
Okay, dude. So I came to Miami when I was 4 years old, and dude, I was speaking nothing but Italian, bro.
Okay.
Dude, when I would go to school, bro, dude, I would feel so like out of place, bro. Dude, everyone was speaking gibberish, bro. I remember like it was yesterday, and dude, as I was learning English, because I started school in kindergarten here, dude, I was learning English to second grade or third grade. I was still learning it, like I was still getting it, like I was understanding it, I was learning and everything, but it was like kind of like I still wouldn't get it, you know what I mean? Like I still had the Italian accent, you know what I mean? The pronunciation of the words and everything, dude. I would get flamed, bro, for okay, so for 30 and for chair,
Yeah.
dude, bro, my friends would literally bully me for this shit, bro. I would say 30 dirty with a D. And they're like, yo, like, what the hell? And then, bro, I would say chair, share, like that, with a sh, like with an S, I guess you could say. Dude, I would get hella flames, bro. How are you
So
telling?
you got bullied?
Not like that, bro. Like, they wouldn't fucking shove me in the fucking locker, bro. They'll just be like, yo, they'll just laugh, bro. But not like that, bro. Like, it's a joke, you know what I mean?
Damn.
So I feel like, I guess I've learned the words or I've learned the pronunciation, but I guess for some like pizza, I guess I was never saying it right. I guess that has never really fixed. You know what I mean? Because back then, bro, like saying chair, it'll be share. You know what I mean? Like shit like that. You know, like with an accent, I guess, or pronunciation. So with pizza, you know what I mean? You guys are bullying me, bro. So you guys keep going, bro. I'm not giving you any trades, bro. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, Chad, I would not take that.
Nah, but chill. Say, no, I'm not saying that, bro. Wait. Extraordinary? Extraordinary.
That's funny.
I don't know, bro. Extraordinary. I can't say that. Say, I'm not even gonna bother. Anyways, guys, we're getting the selling again, so round 2 maybe. Round 2. All right. Oh, yo! What the hell? Wait! I don't have the alert. Wait! Why are we getting so much selling now? What the hell? Yo, I'm not even prepared. Hold up. I have to write my price targets. No, we only have 2 price targets though. So 6, 8, 5.25 to 2, 660.25. Okay, with a stop loss, I'll have a 30 point. Why did we sell off like that? For no. Okay, whatever. 2277.2, not 3. I'll do a stop loss there. All right, bet that. Let me delete this real quick so I don't kind of like have an ugly chart. I'm sure you guys get the point. Yo, Krabby, do you ever have those morning stretches where like you have like a little mini seizure, bro? Because it's that good.
Bro,
Dude, I had one today, bro.
how bored are you, bro?
Nah, bro, because dude, I don't know. Dude, I haven't caught a trade in today would be 4 days, but hopefully now I get a trade. But man, dude. Let me see. David, you saw I play the games occasionally, but that's about it. Yo. Dude, don't tell me we sell off to wake right back up. That makes no sense. What? Nah, if we're gonna sell off, hold it down. You know what I mean? We hit VWAP. I don't have that on. I wouldn't know. Bro, no way we wake right back up, bro. That makes no sense, bro. For what? I mean, we did hit the midpoint of the gap, but dude, I mean, if we have bearish confirmations, just inverse it. You know what I mean? No inverse today, bro. I don't know, man. We're waiting on it, but bro, damn. Oh, yo. Wait, hold up.
Dead ass, David?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Bro, my mom's hella happy, bro. Hella happy. The continuation? Nah, man. We don't have the confirmations for the continuation. Remember, we took the objective. We're getting a sweep. We're lined up a little bit more bearish, so that's what we're winning on if we get it. All right, let's see what this next candle does. Okay, I'm hoping that this next candle right here is actually able to show a little bit more selling pressure. It will just give us that confirmation that sellers are really stepping in. So if this candle is able to break past this low, we should be good. Like, I'll actually really like this setup. Finally, you know what I mean? After 4 days. Is it me or is David speaking fast now? Yeah. Bro. Jump 11:30 White House. No. 11:30. No, we got time. We got time. Wait, let me lock in real quick. Like I said, if this candle can break past the lows, I will actually really like this trade. Yes. Yes. I was. Full size? Yeah, I'll do full size.
There you go, David. A little sell off.
Yes, sir, baby. Now I just need that to inverse the gap with enough strength, and I'll be there. See, I took the inverse out to 1 minute with 5 contracts, adding more and see plus 50 points. Adding more? Shouldn't be taking off instead of adding. I mean, it's probably your model. Bro, dead ass, bro.
Alright, David. I got a dip, bro.
For real? Alright, bad, bro.
Yeah, I got a pack.
Alright, oh, that's right. Alright, bro.
Yeah.
Alright, bro. Peace out, bro.
Peace out, chat.
Peace.
Peace out, everyone. Have a good day, guys. Good luck on the trade.
You too.
I'm not trading, dummy.
No, bro, like, have a good day, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
Stupid. Peace out, bro.
Alright, peace out. Alright, chat. I might take a nap after this trade. The setup is good, yeah, but the volume is it's dog. Sucks. But maybe we can work around it. Hopefully we don't get faked out. Hopefully we don't get faked out, man. Yes, bro. Yes. We're at the VWAP. Like I said, I don't have it on, so I wouldn't really know. But I'm trying to see if we can get a little bit more selling, obviously, to inverse the gap, and that's it. We should be good. The only thing is, guys, I'm just a little sketched out because every candle that we've had for the last hour, it's just been, we get a movement, we get a wick, and then we get a movement, and then we get a wick, and then we get a pullback, and then we get a wick, and then blah, 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 blah. Like, bro, we just need some stable momentum. All right, let's see. This next candle opened up. Let's see if we can get one more selling candle into the inverse. This should be the candle that we get into the inverse. I mean, we're in the gap already. We might as well just inverse it, you know? But yeah, let's see. We're about to break the low. We should be able to inverse this candle right here. Once I get the entry, dude, I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick because I've been drinking a lot of water. All right, let's see. All right, guys, lock in a little bit real quick here. By lock in a lot here, in fact. Let's see if we can get an entry. Once again, I'm looking for an entry. I'm trying to look for a nice spike below 742. That'll be pretty good for an entry. And then we just place our stop loss. I will do 30 points today. It's not anything crazy. The volume isn't anything crazy for now, at least. You never know. But let's see what we have to work with here. Let me kind of get the screenshot in the meantime. Shores. Let me see the stop loss. Yeah, okay. Dude, look, we just keep getting wicks, bro. Dude, we need a more stable market, man. Like, sure, we're getting the movement, we're getting the confirmations, we have everything there, but the only thing that scares me, bro, is we enter and we get faked out, man. Or we get like a little pullback and we go right back down. Today, out of all days, is the day that it can actually happen the most. Dude, why does ES look like a barcode? Yep, another wick. Surprise. No entry yet, guys. I'm still waiting for this inverse, man. It's just these. Look, this is what I mean, guys. Look, this is actually exactly what I mean. Imagine we enter, right? And obviously the market keeps wicking on the 5-minute time frame. Look at this. It just adds more risk behind the trade when it shouldn't be. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, this is stuff that worries me. So that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Like, try to wait for a really, really nice spike below the inverse first, and then you enter. Because that would just confirm that sellers, at the time at least, you know, throughout those seconds that you're entering, you're gonna see some green behind it. You know what I mean? Because right now, like, dude, it's just wicks after wicks after wicks after wicks, unexpected pullbacks left and right. You know what I mean? So I'm personally gonna wait for a spike if we even end up getting it through the inverse, and then I'll enter. But for now, obviously with this price, obviously I'm not touching it yet. Yeah, no, the market has been shady for the last 4 days, bro. It's why we've been cash this whole time. The only trade we've caught this week has been on Monday. So I'm trying to get something here, but it's just, dude, we're getting like these random ass spikes here, man. Which obviously the sub is still valid because we haven't inversed the gap yet, which means that we still have an imbalance like right here, but it's like, can we get it? You know, you know? Oh, my phone all the way up. But yeah, I guess we just kind of have to keep waiting. No, we never entered, man. We never entered. But yeah, let's see if the next candle is the selling candle once again. Dude, this market is just so draining, bro. But yeah, so far, guys, no entry yet, like I said. So far, no entry. But this is now you guys know exactly what I mean. Because imagine if we would have entered. Imagine if we would have sold off 2 more points and we would have entered. We would have pretty much gotten stopped out already with a random ass pullback. You know what I mean? It just makes no sense. All right, next candle opened up. Let's see what we do here.
Hear about that couple that went out to dinner, and when the guy went to pay, he handed the waitress his card, and she comes back with a huff, right? Super upset. She slams his card down on the table.
Dude, what is this market, bro? This market's fried, dude. This market's burnt, bro. There's no way we're so close to an entry and it just wicks right back up, bro. I mean, that's obviously, thankfully, we didn't get an entry at the time. But bro, now we gotta wait for another sell-off right back down to get the entry again, bro. That's more time that we gotta wait now. So I guess I'll just sit here and just wait it out then. Yes, we're literally getting a full-on random reversal, like out of nowhere. We haven't taken anything out. Just how much have we pumped? Sure, 40 points. Let me see something. Yeah, no, we're gonna have to wait. Keep waiting. David, would you be interested in longs? Nope. I'm gonna stop you right there. Wait, never mind. If we inverse the fair value gap, we created a couple. No, the thing is, look, as long as we hold below this level, I'm bearish. If you hold above it, sure, I can start leaning more towards bullish. But there's a few things that's stopping us, right? Remember, we have not only do we have the D-wall sweep confirmed, but look at the 5-minute. Weakness, 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 selling, a little bit of buying, weakness, weakness, selling, stuff like that. All right, so right now what we're getting is more of an MSS model right here. All right, so this, as long as this candle never breaks above this high, we're good. We'll remain bearish. It's just that the setup is going to take a little bit longer. That's just the only problem. But yeah, I guess we just gotta wait it out. Let me kind of fix this real quick. Give me 1 second. Dude, I'm dead. You guys don't understand, bro. I am so bored, bro. This market has me going crazy, bro. 4 days no trade. Well, so far 4 days no trade. Oh shit. Bad. The hell? Start watching, dude. But I've been hearing so much stuff about Love Island, bro. Like, you guys know how when you go to a bar, like it's to watch sport, like a sports bar, right? It's obviously called a sports bar. No, bro. Love Island is literally taking over sports bars now, and like all the screens have Love Island, bro. Love Island bar, yeah, pretty much, bro. And then, bro, my friend Lanto, you guys know Lanto. Lanto was like, oh, like, bro, why is everyone watching that shit, dude? He watched the first episode and he's hooked. He's hella hooked. So how good can it be, bro? How good can it be? Shit, I might start watching at this point, bro. At this point, bro, I'm gonna start putting it on stream and just streaming it until we get a setup, bro. Bro. Dude, that picture of Lacey's fucking. No, this isn't crabby. Bro. No, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I watched the first. It was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty good. I was just really tired, and I just haven't had time to watch it again. But it's not bad. It's not bad. Just, just ask a girl if she wants to watch Love Island. Boom, you're in. I'm gonna make an Instagram note saying I've never watched Love Island. Is it good? I'm gonna have everyone swiping up. No, I was kidding. Guys, I promise you guys. I'm seeing that a lot of you guys are getting off. Dude, guys, I promise you, I refuse to get off today, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like for the business, bro, I need to get a trade. Or not need to get a trade, but bro, like, man. No, I'm not forcing it. Don't worry. It's just, dude, I need to put out some content because obviously I have some members in here that, you know what I mean? They might have joined these last 2 or 3 days and they're like, yo, like, where the hell are the trades? You know what I mean? So, dude, I'm hoping the setup plays out, bro, or at least goes down. So I can get an entry. But so far, bro, the volume is fucking dead. Oh, yep, it's true. Trump will hold 11:30 news conference at the White House. If anything, we could probably just wait for 11:30 and just try to work with that. There's nothing on Forex Factory, so I don't know if it's gonna be an impact folder or no. But I guess I'll just wait for 11:30 to come out. Bro, we get it. We get it. No, 11 CT. No, EST. Wait, let me double check. Hold up. 11:30. He just says 11:30. Well, Washington is EST, right? So I'm assuming 11:30 EST. It's always Eastern, right? Yeah. Should be. But the thing is, guys, I don't have too much information on this on Forex Factory. I don't know if it's going to be an orange folder. I don't know if it's not going to do anything. Let me see. Bro, I do congressional debate, and there are people in our debate circuit. That's a circuit, right? Circuit. I think that's a circuit. Yeah. That are friends with Barron Trump. I had this one guy in school. That I was never friends with him, bro. I just know him. And he's friends with Barron Trump as well. Honestly, bro, I was getting a haircut and he was there because I haven't seen him in like 2 years, and he was just there, and he was talking to like all of us, and he's like, yeah, bro, like the Barron Trump, I promise you, he's literally just like a normal ass kid, like he's like a normal person, like you would imagine him, like, you know, no, bro, he goes to school in person, like any regular guy, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure he plays games as well. Like he's like your typical like person, you know what I mean? You would imagine, like, you know, like a son, Trump's son or grandson. Is it grandson? Yeah, grandson, right? Yeah, grandson. Is it grandson? No, son. Oh shit, my bad. Yeah, son, Trump's son. You would imagine he's like super like professional, and you know, like super like on top of business. You know what I mean? But nah. He's like he was telling us, he's like, yeah, bro, he goes to school, he talks to everyone like a regular person. So yeah. I mean, yo, guys, technically, if you think about it, if I know, okay, if I'm friends with this guy and he's friends with Barron Trump, don't you guys think I have connections to Trump? You think? Nah, let me stop. Nah, think about it. No, really think about it. Really think about it. Think about it. I'm 2 people away from a connection with Trump, the president of the United States, bro. Think about it. I know him. He knows Barron. Barron knows Trump. Dude, no, guys. I'm dead ass this board, bro. You just say you want friend. Nah, like, bro. I know him. Like, he knows me and I know him. That's about it. You know what I mean? I don't. That's about it. Yeah. David, have you ever gone? Yeah. Okay. Now I haven't gone. Um, the last time I went was in 2016 because after that it just got really bad, and my mom was like, "Nah, it's like it's not really that safe." Not that it's not that safe, but you never know. You know what I mean? You never know. So yeah. Also, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I think it happened to someone that my family knows. That if you go and like I think if you're like a citizen from there or something like that, and they find you, they will like force you into the military. Like you don't have a choice. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, right? Is that what happens? I think if like I don't know how it works because I had my family has a friend that he went to go visit and they found him. They're like, "Yo, you military right now. You're not going anywhere. You're not going back home. We don't care. You're stuck with us now." Yeah. So, dude, bro, imagine guys. I'm like, "Oh, guys, I'm going on vacation. Never hear from me again." Yo, fuck that. Nah, I'm good off that, man. Military service is required. Yeah, it is. It is. I don't know how it works. So I don't know if you have to be like a resident there or if you're just visiting and they find you. They're like, "Yo, you gotta come with us." If you have the passport, yeah. Citizen, yeah, right? I think it's citizen. Some shit like that. You still make a cocaine cure? I don't know. I wouldn't know. I don't do that. So when's the last time you visited Italy? 2 years ago. I'm gonna go this. In fact, I might go in August for my birthday. How about Cuban cigars? I don't smoke, bro. I don't smoke. I wouldn't know. Just watch it on your phone. Look at it through your phone. Guys, I'm still bearish since we're still holding below this level of liquidity. But dude, it's like our hopes were high because we got the sell off, right? Nope, we're going right back up, man. There it is. Nah, for a little bit of privacy purposes, I'll just say like on the day. What are these wicks? You tell me, bro. Remember, guys. Trump is set to speak in 10 minutes from now. I don't know if it's gonna be impulsive. I don't know if it's gonna be, you know what I mean. So, yeah. Hopefully, he moves the market, but Imagine we get an entry before Trump speaks and he's some bullish shit. That dude, even if he gets on and the market pumps, bro, I would just get off, bro.
As a woman, you're
No, I haven't read the chat. I haven't read the chat. Let me see what you guys are asking. Okay, bro, do you guys think it was better for trading during Biden or during Trump? Good question. Honestly, with Biden, we had a lot of choppy days. With Trump, it's been pretty hectic. Honestly, I kind of like Trump more. I like the Trump market a lot more. Trump more, yeah, a lot has happened. A lot more money. Maybe less trades, but more money has been made. We dumped 13 points, and not even 2 months later, we're back at all-time highs, bro. Tell me that. Tell me how that's even possible. I don't even think that's ever happened in history. Do you know what I mean? So it's definitely something. A lot of opportunities there. You know what I mean? A lot of opportunity there. Biden was easier to trade. Yeah, I agree. So yeah, a lot more reward with Trump, a lot more trades with Biden. Think about it like that. Yeah, I'll check it out after, bro. I got you. Bro, guys, this market is actually making me go crazy, bro. Fuck. Just get off. Nah, I'm gonna wait for 11:30 to see what happens with Trump speaking. If it goes up, I'm off. But you never know. You never know. Right now, it's just kind of just choppy. Yeah. You're gonna risk it. I can't hold anymore. Oh, you did us, bro. At that point, bro, just paper trade, bro, or just hop on stake. Exactly. Nah, I agree though. Like, dude, I don't know if I can stand another cash day. I know I tell you guys like I don't care if I stay cash for a week, and I really don't. Like, if there's nothing, I'm not taking it, no matter whether I want to take it or not. But bro, oh my, yo, it gets to a point, bro. It actually gets to a point, man. You've been cash for 2 weeks. No. That's something. I don't know how and why you've been cash for 2 weeks because there have been setups. These last 4 days, maybe not, but 2 weeks. No, bro. All right, let's see, guys. 5 more minutes until Trump starts speaking. If it goes up, bro, I'm off. I'm off. Yo, come on now, bro. Stop saying that shit. Bro. Keep the streak alive. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. Play music? I can't because I'm gonna get copyrighted on YouTube. because I'm also live on YouTube. Yo, how's YouTube doing? Pretty good, pretty good. Dave, you're gonna be waiting another 30 minutes because Trump is gonna be late. The funny part is you're not even wrong, bro. In like an hour? Tell me about it, bro. Okay, okay. Wait. Ah, bro, I just got fucking charged, bro. Whatever, man. It's already been a month. Damn. Anyways, guys. Okay. In all honesty, all right. I know you guys are probably getting off right now because it might be boring or whatever. Guys, be super honest. Okay, wait. I'm gonna do a poll real quick. All right. Let me create it real quick. Okay, guys. I'm gonna put a poll out in the chat right now, guys. Please respond to this as honestly, as honest as you guys can. I want to see. I'm actually curious because, guys, I know we've been wait, not for 4 weeks, for 4 days. I meant days. I meant days, not weeks. But guys, we've been cash for 4 weeks. How you guys? Because for me, honestly, no, not 4 weeks, bro. Not 4 weeks. Relax, 4 days. But in all honesty, I feel like I'm not really annoyed by it. Like, I want to give you guys content, of course, but I'm not really too mad about it. Okay. So yeah, most of you guys are obviously there's gonna be that group that's like, hey, I want to force out a trade, whatever. But look, guys, look, if you guys know the model, if you guys have eyes, if anything, you guys will know that, bro. This market is just it just. I'm not even trying to make excuses or anything. I'm really not. Trust me, guys. It's just we've been on every single or mostly every single day, and it's just look at the volume. We're just not moving, bro. Why? It's just a market. Look at this, 10 points. Yesterday, 10 points per candle. It's like we can't work with it. Look at these candles, bro. This entire week, except for Monday, has been just extremely choppy. I just can't work with anything here. I'm trying here, but yeah, I'm glad that a lot of you guys are actually feeling a lot more disciplined. That's actually really, really good. But bro, let's see if we can work with something today, man. Trump is gonna speak in 30 seconds, or he's set to speak in 30 seconds. So hopefully this moves the market. If not, man, I'm just gonna get off till later or till next week. But dude, it is exhausting. I will say, whether you guys are feeling disciplined or not, bro. I bet it does really feel exhausting. Like, yo, like, is the model patched? Like, is the trading not working anymore? No, it's just a slow market condition. You know what I mean? But let's see. Is the model patch? No, you'll be surprised. People dead ass bro. They're like, yo, is our trading strategy patched? Does it not work anymore? Nah, guys. Remember, every strategy that's in existence of the markets, it doesn't work with certain models. Obviously, our model might not work with choppy markets, and our model might work with very volatile markets, and this guy's model might not work with volatile markets and only works with choppy markets. You know what I mean? It all depends on market conditions. So until this market condition kind of changes up, expect, I guess, slow markets and maybe cash days. You know what I mean? Yeah, trading does not just get patched, but that's not how it works. You know what I mean? There's not that this one developer of the market being like, oh, this strategy is too overpowered. We're gonna turn it off. You know what I mean? That's not how it works. You know, it's just market conditions, all about the volume, all about investors. If there's not enough investors, obviously the markets are not going to move. If the markets don't move, we don't get our model. We don't get our model, we stay cash. Simple. All right, guys. So keep that in mind, obviously. Keep that in mind. But right now, like I said, we're really trying here. But it's just, dude, look at this. Look at these candles. Look at this one. Okay, 20 points, right? Not horrible. 12 points. 8 points. Dude, like, this shit is not moving, bro. But yeah, honestly, bro, I'm at a point where, look, if we break above this high right here, I'm just gonna get off. This is my getting off point. Look, if we I'm off till PM. That's simple. It's really simple. If we break above this high, which it seems like we're about to get, I'm off. And we might be pushing up right now because of Trump. It's no. Like I mean, like PM until we get a setup. Like I'll check here and there. In the PM, not all the time. Not all the time. It's kind of like random. It's random. But yeah, no. If you break above this, dude, I'm off. It's just, dude, it's annoying, man. Because like I said, I really want to give you guys content. I'm just not gonna force anything out. Because look, right now, you guys might be like, like, honestly, man, like I'm annoyed. Like you're not giving trades, blah blah blah, whatever. But if I give you guys a red trade, it's not gonna be any better. You know what I mean? So I rather just deal with the cash and just not get force out a trade for you guys. The long trade, yeah, dude. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. Right now, I promise you guys, I will be knocked out sleeping if we would have taken this long position over here on the 15-minute. It's a should have, would have, could have situation. We had rules, man. We stuck by them. You know what I mean? There was no way I was gonna give you guys a trade 2 minutes before news. You know what I mean? It sucks, but that's just what it is. David, the max payout request in Top Step is 5K per account. Yes, for the first 30 days, green, pretty much. David, do you think this could play out in the PM session? Maybe. If Trump says something that makes the market sell off, look, as long as we hold below this level right here, and as long as we have enough selling to inverse this, we can take shorts into this. It's the problem is, look at what we're dealing with. You know, right now, even if you want to take longs, what is your model? Like, what are you entering from? Unless you want to enter off of nothing. You know what I mean? Which is pretty much a gamble. You bro. You might as well go to the casino and play roulette. You have a better chance at winning there. You know? He will be speaking about the Supreme Court win, so it won't be bearish. We'll see, man. You never know. But yeah, for now, bro, at this point, guys, I'm just gonna get off. Dude, I feel so like I know we're green on the week. Wait. Are we green on the week? Are you guys green on the week? Wait. Before you guys hold on. Break even. Because like I said, if you guys have followed my model, you guys should be green because we've only caught 2 winning trades this week, right? Which is Sunday and Monday, and I doubt you guys probably caught the trade on Sunday. Let me see, green, break even, or red. Okay, guys, I'm gonna put a poll in the chat. This will be the last poll for today, by the way. Let me even if we don't catch a trade today, which I don't know if we will. Let me know how you guys are sitting for the week. For me personally, I'm green, $822 on 10 accounts, so about 8,200. And that's from Sunday's trade, which I made 200, and on Monday's trade, which was the sell-off, the 150-point trade, I made 600. All right, but let me see how you guys are doing, bro. I better not see anyone red, bro, because you guys have no reason to be red this week. Although we haven't gotten a trade or whatever, and the markets have been bad, we had our opportunity on Monday, we took it, and we're green. Ah, come on, man. Okay, most people are green, which is good, which is amazing, right? So we have no room to complain, although we haven't caught a trade. But guys, how are you guys red, man? For the people red, like what trade did you guys take? Let me know in the chat. I can always review it in the meantime if you guys want to learn something. But bro, how are you guys red, man? And for the people break even, honestly, nothing bad on your end. Obviously, we didn't have an opportunity this week. If you didn't take the trade on Monday, right? For those wondering, here, let me kind of for those wondering, the trade that we caught here was 150 points from these shorts right here, and then 30 points on Sunday right here. For those wondering, but yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and today, man, it's been hell, man. It's been really hard to trade. We green, beautiful, beautiful. But yeah, for the people red, and I'm really glad that a lot of you guys are green, like a good handful of you guys are green. But for the people red, if you guys want me to review your trades, guys, send me your charts. Let me check them out. All right. Not everyone is so lucky. What do you mean so lucky? Remember, it's not so luck based. You know what I mean? We didn't see anything in markets. We just didn't take it. You know what I mean? Now, if you're considering luck, maybe you're gambling here and there with the markets. All right, with no setups being shown. Right? Then yeah, there maybe you're not so lucky. But if you took the trade on Monday with us, you should be good. You know what I mean? Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and today, in fact, we haven't really caught anything. But do you reckon we see all-time highs? By the end of the day, honestly, yeah, we're probably gonna see all-time highs. We're right there. We're 60 points away. You know what I mean? What's stopping us? But yeah, we're about to break past this high, man. I'm just gonna get off. Let me see. Let me catch up with the chat. FOMO, but you can't let that get to guys. Okay, think of FOMO and think of longevity, right? With FOMO, you might chase a trade and you might get one or two winning trades here and there, but how long would that streak really last? How long would that luck really run you? You know what I mean? Guys, FOMO is never good, man. Come on now. You guys gotta lock in, stay disciplined. You know what I mean? Like today, for example, we missed out on a 75-point trade. Do I have FOMO? No, I have my rules. I told myself, look, I'm not trading, I'm not taking the trade. It played out, so be it. You know what I mean? There's gonna be a trade on Monday, there's gonna be a trade on Tuesday, there's gonna be a trade every single day going forward. You know what I mean? You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You don't need to force trades, guys. You know what I mean? You're gonna be red and you're gonna be feeling even worse than when you're staying cash. All right. I'm right because I saw a trade and didn't wait for conviction. There we go. Right? So journal that down, bro. Journal that down and try to learn from your mistake. All right, guys. Let me see. Yesterday, the first model fucked me up. Which one? The inverse Ferrari gap? But that one played out. That one didn't even see drawdown. That one played out for like 50 points? Okay, let me see. I'm red because I had a leftover stop loss. Ah, bro, that's the worst, bro. Let me see. I missed your trade on Monday and tried to re-enter and got stopped out immediately. That's chasing, bro. We don't do that, bro. Remember, when we miss out on the first trade, look, for today, let's use today's trade, for example. Once again, right? Look, we had a model right here. We were going to enter longs right here, right? We miss our entry. Do we chase it? No. All right, once the model is done, once the first price target is hit, that's it, bro. Whether you cut it or not, the trade is done. You know what I mean? You gotta like, I mean, take it in and just go on about your day, bro. Just wait for the next setup. Guys, just because you miss one setup or you stay cash for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, it does not mean that the world's going to end, bro. The market's still going to be here. You know what I mean? So, yeah, guys. You know what I mean? Like, take this into, like, take it good, take it bad. I don't care, man. Just learn, man. You know what I mean? Right, because I overtrade. Yo, use the lockout feature, guys. Look, guys, on TopStep, on TradeAway, it has a lockout feature where when you guys take a certain amount of trades, that's it, you're done. For me, guys, I limit myself to 2 trades a day max. I don't care if I'm 0 for 2, I'm off. You know what I mean? Because obviously, guys, if you guys are 0 for 2, it's the worst feeling in the world. You know what I mean? Obviously, you're not going to be thinking trade. You're going to be like rushing to get that money back or trying to get that money back. All right? So that's all bad stuff. That's all bad habits. Limit yourself to 2 trades a day. If you're 1 for 1, call it. If you're 0 for 1, give yourself a redemption, right? If you're 0 for 2, get off. If you're 1 for 2, get off. That's it. You know what I mean? Let me see. I'm bad. Lock yourself out, bro. Take advantage of the lockout feature, bro. Let me see. Bro, next week out here, I promise you, bro, we can get that payout next week. What the hell? Wait. Where was I reading? Anyways, you get the point. You're saying 3 out of 5. Dude, if you're 3 out of 5 days green, bro, next week we can get that payout. Just don't force trades, bro. Don't try to rush the payout. Guys, nothing rushed in life. Well, it's good. It's not good. You know what I mean? But yeah. Let me see. Yo, David, can we get a chart review section? I have one. I haven't really put too much effort into it just yet because I've been a little bit caught up. But I do have a trade breakdown channel right here. I only have one thing right here, which I posted off of the inverse IFG, which is this trade recap right here, which I completely like break it down to you. That's about it. But I had to post more on it. What's ATH? ATH stands for all-time highs. It's the highest point that the market has gone to in its history of being a market, or whatever. You get the point. I'm not. No, don't worry. I get you. But remember, it's not so much luck; it's more discipline. Obviously, you guys know. If you guys have tuned into the live every single day this week, you guys know that we've tried trading the markets and we don't have anything. Today, for example, we haven't had anything to work with. You know what I mean? So just stay cash. If there's no trade, if there's no setup, there's no trade. That's simple. I keep restarting the chat. It broke highs? Yeah, bro. I might just get off, honestly. Because, dude, this market is just not it, man. Maybe I can find a setup in the PM session, but for now, bro, dude, look what we have to work with, man. I hate saying it, bro. I really do hate saying it. But guys, look, even if we do have a setup, look at the candles that we have to be trading. Each candle is like 10 points, bro. So hopefully, guys, next week the market conditions is just slightly better, man. To the point where we can get setups and an actual movie market. But for now, bro, nah. It'll pass. It'll pass. You know what I mean? Like we'll get back to getting trades again. So don't even worry about it. But for now, man, it's not even worth it. David, what if we take out the liquidity and then inverse the fair value gap that we created with the MSS? Then we'll take the trade. But for now, bro, we don't have anything. That's the problem. You know what I mean? For now, it's just, bro. Let me see. Hidden orders. I don't really know how that works. Let me see. I had 8 funders, lost 7 of them in the last 2. How, bro? How? Because last week, bro, we were crushing it last week. You know what I mean? Look at this. Last week, we've had, let's see, we had a 100-point trade. We had a 75-point trade. We had a 40-point trade. And I think that's it, right? A 35-point trade. I think that was last week. I don't know. But regardless, you get the point. Like, we did good last week. You know what I mean? The longer you stay on, the more people hitting the button. I know, honestly. Honestly, yeah, I feel like, guys, it's probably the best choice to get off. What's up, bro? What's up? Guys, no, bro, you're good. You're good. But, guys, honestly, man, I feel like it's the best thing to get off right now, bro. Like, guys, this market is just not it, man. And I really hate saying it because I know you guys are really expecting something from me. But it's just, right now, dude, it's... Even if we, like I said, even if we do get a trade, look at these candles. They're 10 points each. This is not normal. Look at this. 12 points. Look at this. 20 points. Look at this. 12. Like, this is not tradable. I just can't stress it enough. Like, I really want you guys to really just understand. You know what I mean? But yeah, they'll be okay. I hope. I hope. But yeah, anyways, guys, I'm off, man. I'm off. It's probably just the best thing to yeah, the market is just super sketchy right now. All right, guys. But yeah, I'm gonna get off, guys. If I see something in the PM session, I'll give it to you guys. I'll get on. If any, I'll even get on. All right. But if not, guys, please have a safe weekend, guys. Have an amazing weekend, and don't worry. Next week we'll be back. We have a whole week to be trading. All right, guys. So don't worry. I got you guys. So far, the winning streak is still alive. We've been on a winning streak for 47 days. I am not forcing anything for you guys. All right, until we get a winning trade. All right, because we're here to make money. We're not here to be trading every day. All right, guys. But just relax, stay patient, and I got you guys. All right. But yeah, all right. I'll see you guys later then. All right, guys. Please just don't force a trade if you guys get off. All right. Obviously, we all know that there's nothing here. All right, guys. But yeah, all right. I'll see you guys hopefully later, if not Monday. All right. All right. Peace out, guys. Take it easy. Enjoy your weekends. Stay blessed. All right, guys. Peace out. Peace out. And YouTube, guys, hopefully you guys were able to enjoy the stream. Once again, guys, my bad for not giving you guys any setups, man. I'm really trying here. It's just the markets have been so slow this past week that I can't work with anything. The only setup that I caught this week was this 150-point trade for about $800, or no, a 30-point trade for $200, and then a 150-point trade for $600, adding up to $182 or $822 for Monday. But this is pretty much all I caught this week. 150 points, and that's it, which is a beautiful trade. But bro, this week's market has not given us anything, man. I'm trying, but man, this is really, really complicated. All right, guys. If not, then I don't know, man. I don't even know what to say. But yeah, all right, guys. Enjoy the weekend, guys. I'll see you guys on Monday. By the way, guys, before I get off, or before you guys get off, I'm turning off the 75% off discount today. There is no more code for a very long time. I'm not doing it again. All right, guys. So if anything, guys, click the first link in the description and use code exclusive to get access to all of my educational content, to get access to all of my trades, all of my live trading, everything real time. All right, guys. I help everyone out in there. I will help everyone get a payout. As you guys see right here, by the way, the code is code exclusive. You spell it like this. It'll make the premium from $50 to $12 and the 3-month from $150 to $37. All right, guys. If you guys look at the payouts, look at everything that we have here. We have a 10K payout. We have a 2K payout. Guys, look at all the payouts we're getting here, all right? So if you guys need this extra hand to get a payout, guys, you guys know I got you guys always, all right, guys? So yeah, check out all of these payouts. So yeah, if you guys do want to join, guys, once again, it is the first link in the description. If anything, here, let me link it over to you guys. Right here. Use code exclusive for 75% off. I'm turning off the code today. All right, guys. But yeah, to be honest, 100% is a good for the exactly, bro. Exactly. I'm not complaining for myself. I made my money for the week. You know what I mean? But man, I do want to give you guys content because you guys do look, you know what I mean? You guys do tune into the streams. You guys love the streams and everything due to the trades. But man, I can't catch anything if the market is just not doing anything. You know what I mean? So yeah. All right, guys. But anyways, guys, I am off. Hopefully, I will be seeing you guys in the premium with the 75% off discount. Remember, it's being turned off today. All right, guys. But yeah. All right, I'll see you guys next week then. All right, guys. Peace out. Take it easy.